be talking about the infamous excerpt from Mozart 40, Movement 1. So let's get right into it. Now, the beginning of this excerpt is the theme, right? So when we're playing excerpts like this that are very technically demanding, it's important for us to remember that we are still playing, and this is true, music. So we want to make sure we're still phrasing and playing musically. So what I like to do is aim from the beginning of the excerpt all the way to the downbeat of the second measure on that B natural. And then come away on that upper G. And when you get to measure 4, when you start the eighth notes, you do want to play these eighth notes off the string. So let's talk about how to practice these. Off the string is really tough when we are changing strings, when we're changing positions, when we're changing notes, right? Which is tough because that's kind of how music works. So the way that I've been practicing this is repeating each note 3 times. Here's what it looks like. So I take a small section, maybe 1 to 2 measures, and play 3 times for each note. And what that does is, it gives me just a little bit extra time to focus on each note and what my arm and my body needs to be consistent with coming off the string. So I'll identify where are my inconsistencies. Sometimes that's changing position. Sometimes that's simply an open string. And what I might need to do is play that note or that couple notes a few times over and over and over and over again until I figure out what I need to do in my body. And then once I finish practicing in 3s, then I just try starting the off the string. That's another really difficult spot, is just starting with that very clear and stark kind of stroke. Oftentimes the first couple notes are a little bit longer, they don't quite come off the string. So it's important to be able to start it right away. So once I feel comfortable with that, then I'll move on to the rest of the excerpt.